How's it going, everyone? So today we're going to be checking out the Enya Sonic Go by Enya Music. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So I actually did do the unboxing before recording this right now, as you can see. I decided to re-record basically the video because the sound quality was really bad. There's lots of reverberation and reflections coming from the room. So hopefully this is a little bit better. Anyway, so this is the Enya Sonic Go in white. Obviously it's an LP style shape. I hope they don't mind me saying that. But there is some nice contours on this guitar that you don't have on a traditional LP, okay? This cutaway is a lot bigger, from my experience anyway. So the upper fret access is really good, all the way up here. Nothing gets in the way with this horn. Also, the horn is a little bit sharper, as you can see. And we've got some cutaways here at the side, and it's pretty comfortable to play, I must say. Also, this one is actually pretty well balanced. As you can see with my arms out the way here, the weight is pretty evenly distributed across the guitar, which is great. So first and foremost, I was skeptical about this type of guitar. I was thinking, is it a gimmick, right? Because you got the built-in speaker. It definitely wasn't breaking into the intermediate price point or higher. So I wasn't sure what to expect, but it plays really nice across the fretboard. It's quite loud acoustically, as you can hear, or hopefully hear from this microphone, which is great. This bridge is really, really comfortable underneath your palm, which is great. Nothing sharp there. You have access to the high frets, as I said before. Three-way switch, which is nice. Yeah, so I think it's a really, really good beginner's guitar. That's what I would say. For this price point, if you think about it, if you got a cheaper guitar, as a beginner, you still have to pay for an amp or plugins, you still have to pay for all the cables, things of that nature. So actually, once you've bought everything with a guitar that's not as good as this, then actually you've probably paid the same amount, if not more, than if you just got this in the first place. So I think for beginners, this is a really, really good option. I'd definitely consider it. It's made from good parts, everything feels sturdy. You obviously have the option of the built-in speaker, or you can just treat it like a normal guitar. So yeah, all in all, it's good. It's comfortable to play. The neck feels really nice. Before we get into anything more, guys, let's actually check out some sounds, shall we? So first and foremost, we'll try the sounds coming from the built-in speaker. So I have already downloaded the app ahead of time. So basically, I need to connect the guitar. So let's do that first. Before I do that, to switch on the guitar so the built-in speaker works, you have to push this button. Okay, you can see it's lit green here. So we know it's initially starts on the clean channel. Make sure to turn this all the way up as well. This is your volume control basically. That's all the way off. That's all the way on. Okay, and then what you get, I don't know if you can see it here, you get a bunch of different presets that you can just press and it changes the sound in the built-in speaker. Right, so I'm going to go into the app. We're going to check out the first preset here, which is called Soft Cry. It says that it's in use, so you always know which one you're on. So this sound is literally just coming from this built-in speaker. Just in case you can't hear it very well, I'm just going to put it close to the microphone, the built-in speaker. There we go. So that is Soft Cry. You can hear there's a little bit of reverb and these types of effects in that preset. Let's try a different one now. And I could just literally press a button and it swaps. Let's try Waves. These are all clean presets, by the way. There we go. They do sound kind of similar now. You can actually go in and change the preset name and things like that, which is cool. You go to the mixer, you can change the guitar volume, Bluetooth volume, speaker volume, OTG volume, which is the recording option using the USB-C. You've got the line out as well. Right, so I'm going to try some other sounds, I think. Let's go to overdrive. It's quite cool getting the sound of the guitar from this side. It's a weird experience, to be honest with you. You can see the LEDs lit blue, so we know that we're on overdrive now. Let's try the different pickups. So both of these different sounds, the clean and the overdrive, are based off a tweed amp from what I've read. Okay, let's try full on distortion. This one's called Vocation. No idea how it's going to sound. Okay, and let's try the last one, high gain. Which one should I go for? Right, we're now trying a preset called Blood. There we go. So in terms of the presets, they do sound quite similar to each other when you're in each of the 4 different categories. But yeah, you know, the fact that you've got an app is really cool. And I think the tones will be better from plugins and amps. I will be honest about that. But in terms of the practicality of just not having to set anything up, it's pretty cool. And I must admit, I'm finding it more fun using the built-in speaker than I thought I actually would. So yeah, just being able to change tones so quick on the fly like that, it's cool. And also, I should say, your guitar can be paired via Bluetooth and you can actually play backing tracks through the speaker if you wanted. So right now, what I've done is I've switched off the built-in speaker part, and you do that by pressing down this button and holding it. You then hear this click sound, and you know it's definitely off. You can see right now that I'm plugged straight into my audio interface, and I am going to try using this guitar basically through a bunch of different plugins and see how that affects the sound. And then that way we can get a nice comparison between this guitar and other guitars in terms of sound and really test out these PAF style pickups. So first things first, here is a clean sound. Here's more of a rock type of tone. So there you have it. Hopefully you've got a good idea of how this guitar sounds. I really like the fact that the truss rod is located here as well, so that makes any truss rod changes really easy. So here is the gig bag. which is quite good actually. So it's nice and padded inside. And then you've got a front pocket here as well for any of your accessories, so that's useful. Before we finish up, I'd like to check out the Enya Music guitar strap as well, which I also got. So let's check that out together. I tell you what, the one good thing about Enya Music is they definitely package their products well. It's a bit like a fortress trying to get into these products. Also let me know in the comments what you thought of the guitar tones from this guitar. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's a nice box. Magnetic quick release strap. That's what it says right there. Interesting. Okay, so that's a separate bit. And then you can see there's instructions on how to set it up. Cool, I'll tell you what, it's quite a nice looking strap. Ha! So there's actual magnets. Wow, I can't even take, oh yeah. So there's magnets. There we go. So that's one side. And it's going to do the same with the other side. See right there. Sweet. So after a little bit of investigation about this guitar strap, it basically turns out that you have to treat this bit like strap locks for your strap. So you've got to treat this like a part of your guitar, and then the magnetic bit sticks to the end of the strap, and then hey presto, it's not going to come off. So the way to fix this issue with the loops is just to basically tighten them around the actual strap button, and then that way there's no risk of it coming loose. So as you can see, it's completely magnetic. But to be honest with you guys, you know, any guitar strap would work with this guitar. So let's talk about the features that we have on this guitar. Well, the first one, which is really cool, is it's got a built-in speaker, meaning you don't need an amplifier and you don't need a digital audio workstation with the plugin to get some sounds from this guitar. So it's fun for practice use. It's really useful when you just don't want to be plugging in loads of wires and cables and amplifiers and plugins. And this allows you to change different sounds via your phone on their Enya Music app. And you can change from clean sounds to breakup tones, you know, full on distortion sounds. They also have some effects in the app as well, which is cool. And so you can just change these with the press of a button, and it changes inside the built-in speaker itself. So that's cool, a really useful practice feature. And obviously, you know, you can also plug this guitar in traditionally into a plug-in or an amplifier if that's what you'd like to do. I think for practicing, I think this idea is great. I think if you used to do obviously a real gig, or you know, you wanted the best sounds possible, then you would use a plug-in or an amplifier of your choice. But this is great. It means that you can take this guitar outside. You could even jam outdoors, and it works really, really well. So that's that. With the Nova Go Sonic guitar, you get 4 built-in presets, which are clean, crunch, overdrive, and lead. And you also have different colors for the different presets. Okay, so in terms of the ports, here they are. So you'll notice that you've got 3 different ports here, which is interesting. So you've got a standard output jack that can just be used as a normal guitar input jack, basically. Works just the same. The guitar also includes a 3.5mm output jack that's for headphones for silent practicing. So you can also practice silently at home with headphones at night time if you want to, rather than using this built-in speaker, which is really cool. And then lastly, we also have a charging port as well, which is USB-C. So the USB-C is for charging the guitar itself so that the built-in speaker will continue working. And the crazy thing is the USB-C also offers a recording option so that you can record everything you've ever played on the guitar whilst it's not plugged into a DAW. The neck profile on the Nova Go Sonic is asymmetrical, which makes it really comfortable to play. There's also a 0 fret design, as you can see here. There's also round end fret polishing, so the sides here feel really smooth, which is great. And as I said before, the guitar's really ergonomic. One interesting feature about this guitar is it's crafted from carbon fiber material. So despite diverse weather conditions, temperatures, things of that nature, this guitar is going to be really sturdy for a long time due to that carbon fiber material. So the pickup set feature Alnico 2 humbuckers. We've got one in the bridge here and one in the neck. And these 2 humbuckers are basically PAF inspired. And this dial here is push-pull, which is really great. So you can swap from series to parallel with these humbuckers and vice versa. So when you pull it up, it makes the guitar sound a little bit more Strat-like and a bit more chimey. And then in the down position, it's just full humbucker mode. If I had one critique of this guitar, it's that I do have to press a little bit harder when I'm doing bends on the higher frets. I don't know why that is, but I have to press a little bit harder, otherwise the notes tend to die out. Now because I'm pressing a lot harder than normal, I can get it ringing out. Maybe it's just the setup that needs to change, I don't know yet, but yeah. I suppose the counter argument to that is that if this guitar is for a beginning guitarist, or is for someone who just wants to chill on the couch with a built-in speaker or play outside and just have fun and jam along, then it's not really an issue, is it? Because the beginning guitarist is not going to be, you know, shredding all the way up here. But yeah, all in all, I would recommend this guitar for beginners and people who just want to have fun and, you know, not have to plug in amps and things like that and just be able to jam, maybe watching the TV, things like this. And I think this technology is only going to get better. Right guys, so if you are interested in this guitar, then I have a link in my description here and in the comments. It'll be a highlighted comment where you can go and purchase this guitar directly. It also helps me out a little bit. So the link is enyamusicglobal.com/Sean. That's enyamusicglobal.com/Sean. So there we have it guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this guitar. I'm really interested in your thoughts. What do you think? If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like down below, and I shall see you next time. Thank you for watching.